Hey everyone, it's Stephanie. Welcome to my channel. Today is Wildcard Wednesday, What's in the Box? And I'm super excited to be working on this project. This is becoming one of my favorite series to work on. So what the concept of this game or idea is to work with a limited supply to make cards or ephemera, any like a tag, anything like that. But with this series though, it's more of working with cards. And this is, or making a card. This is volume 1 and it's a bit mixed media. And this is last week's card that I made. And I'm actually thinking about going back and kind of trimming that out to make the petals of this flower more noticeable. This is such a great series, and the really neat thing about these is you can use these in your Happy Mail, your stitch books, your mixed media stitch books, your journals. And what you can do is, it's really thin. You're just taking some fabric and you can even back it to a card and send it in the mail. Probably with this one you wouldn't be able to send it in a envelope, I'm not sure, that has a little pin on it. And also you can back it to cardstock or a real thin chipboard and create a pocket with this. Or you can add things like this to your vessels. If you make vessels, if you make fabric boxes, bowls, etc. So I'm going to put this one aside. So this is the base I'm going to be working on today. And I have not done any stitching on it. Usually I'll do a little stitching on the border before I start the video, but I'm just going to leave it as is. So let's see, I'm going to take the lid off this box. And this is just some of the material I have in here. There's even paper in here, lots of fabrics, trim, things like that. Tim Holtz ephemera, vintage doily type lacy thing, threads, vintagey type yearbook. I think this is from like the 50s or 60s. I cannot remember. That's not really vintage. I'm not gonna say that it is. Many of us are or have parents that are at that age. Okay, so like here's a little tag piece I put in here, and I can like cut that up and use it as embellishment. A lot of their stickers in here, stamps, you name it. So let's get started. So what I'm gonna do is, if you can grab 2 dice. If you don't have dice, what you can do is number papers 1 to 12 and put it in a little bowl or something, and just, mix it up, stir it up, and then you can just grab a piece of that paper and then select your number, what falls on that number. I have 2 different columns. I've been working in this column. The first couple or so I worked on this. They're pretty much the same, they're just a little different. And I just realized I don't know if I have any. If I fall on shell, I might have to roll the dice again. I don't think I put any more shells in there, so we'll see. So I'm going to roll the dice. We're going to select 6 items. So I'm going to roll the 2 dice 3 times, and then the last 3 1 time. So what I'm going to do is, this is 7. Okay, so this is thread. So instead of just pulling it and working immediately, I just pull them, I put them aside. So let's see. Get that. There is a bit other stuff in here besides thread. Let me get that out. It's a little piece of gauzy material that I hand dyed. That's 1. So 7. Oh. 7 again. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to keep doing that. Okay, wow, that's the first time I've done that. Like, I think I'm trying to remember. Okay, so it's paper or ephemera. I think I've only done that once. So let's see. For something this small, what I could do is, well, that would be colorful. Let me maybe go with something like that. I don't have much paper in here, so I might have to go with that. Or actually, have something like that. It says Christmas cake. Oh, I'm not gonna do that one. Not gonna do that. It's not time for Christmas yet. Okay, let's do that. I like that. We'll go with that. Would that be considered a tag though? But it is paper. Because I have, well, it's still 10. Paper tag or paper ephemera. Let's do it. This is such a fun game. I hope you join me in this and we could do this together. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I keep rolling 7. Okay, that's better. Fabric scrap. Ooh, I can get creative with this. There's a lot of fabric in here. So here is a vintage doily. Kind of might go with that. Let's see, because there's a lot of blue here, and if I keep adding blue, I mean, that would be cool too, but I really want to mix up the color a little bit. So I have 3, so let's see, wait a minute, no, I have 1, 2, 3, yeah I do. I started counting that as 4, so I'm going to take one dice. So I'm not piece of, or a picture of a person. I don't have my glasses on, so that's why. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm always using girls, so I think we need to select a dude this time. Okay, who am I going to use? I like him because he wears glasses. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's select him. So we've got 2, 4, not doing that again, 1, hand-dyed gauze. Oh, well, we might end up, let's see, I have these colors here. So I could use maybe, might have to go with, oh, this would be pretty, y'all. Let's do that. So 2, 4, 5, one more. A yarn or a scrap. So today we're really working with a lot of textile, a lot of fabrics and fiber. So that's yarn or yarn scrap, not yarn or scrap. Yarn scrap. Okay, so I put these little bits of yarn in here. Let's see if I have any others. I love yarn. I really do. I like this one. And what in the world happened there? Maybe that was a project or something, and then okay, we're gonna go with it. I don't know. So I'm gonna put the box up. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the box. I keep the dice in the box so I don't misplace them. Okay, yay! I'm super excited to be working with this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna prop this up here, y'all. Hopefully you can see better. There's not a whole lot of lighting in this time of day because the sun, I've got the trees, you know, it's summertime and there's trees and everything, so. And you know what I noticed too, my light has, the shade is like a yellowy vintage color, so it gives off a kind of a yellow glow, so I need to work on that a bit. So let's get started. Okay, before I start rambling, me see if this glue has got, okay, we use that. Oh, there's two there. So I put like a bit of calico, a piece here, and this fabric is from my friend Elizabeth. She gave me some fabric. Okay. I'm always like working either here, you know what I mean? I'm trying to break it up a little bit because I don't want. So this is the last card. Put that right there. Might do something up here like that. Let's do that. And then I am just using a little teeny bit of, and you don't have to, you can just, you know, do your stitching. But for like pictures like this, you're definitely going to need some type of adhesive, I would think. Okay. You know what? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, here it is. I was about to say I was only seeing 5 items, but it's that one. Thank goodness. I kind of like that, how it's all knotted up right there. It could have been, that's the way it was. Add a little bit like that. I'm just gonna try this out first before I commit. I want to trim that off a little bit. Boy, working with a lot of fabric today. Okay. Wonder if I should so pretty. Look at that, that's pretty. Do a little backdrop there, like a little, trying to get that little flower to show through here. That would be cute. That's cute. Normally I would work over here some, but I'm going to do that maybe. I didn't think about that. Let's put that like that. Okay. So this card is really taking no time at all. Like that. Or I can put some, maybe just like scatter it this time instead of just all having it in one little spot. You know, something like that maybe. But if I do that, I feel like I need to maybe do the whole card like that. I don't know, or is that gonna look really busy? Let's see. If it's couched down, maybe it won't look so busy. Don't know. We're gonna just play with it and see here. I could do it like that and then that flower kind of. So just trying to, that might actually look cute, just to kind of scatter the yarn like that. So what I'm going to do is just trim it off a little bit. Have some over the edge possibly. And I think this thread will, I don't have to like glue this down any, because the thread, and I'll be able to move it around, manipulate it a little bit to get the look that I want. And I think I'm not going to glue, well, I was about to say I can add just a tiny bit of, I could use the fabric glue, but I'm not going to do that. There, just kind of baste it a little bit. Okay. Trying to find that flower. Where'd it go? It's right there. I'm just gonna put this down. I'm not going to use glue. We'll see how that works. Now I probably should ink this, but I'm not going to. You could, but this spot feels a little empty though, doesn't it? Maybe like that. Okay. So what I could do later on when I use this card, I can maybe add some like a word or, you know, words of encouragement or a saying. Do that. But if I add embroidery and stitches too, that may work. I'm wondering if I need to, you know, I think I'm going to use a little fabric glue right there. Just a teeny bit. This is really thin paper, so I can go back later and stabilize that a bit. Okay, so now I need to think about like the stitching, if you will. Get that right there. Okay. Okay, let's see. I've got a lot of blues. Maybe I should just but I really like the blues. I see some of that little brown thread right there. It's like a kind of bronzy type thread. So let's see if I have that. I might have to get my crochet thread. I don't know. Get these out. Get some warm colors going through here. Ooh, these are bright though. This might be pretty. That's a gray. Could brighten it up with these colors. I don't think I have brown. I could get my crochet thread or my floss out, but I don't want to. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't, I thought the strand was, oh, I like that. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna work with these two colors for now and see what we can make of this. Okay, so the needle I want to use is on another, oof, let me see here. Okay, I need this needle. Take this out. I'm almost finished with that project. I meant to finish it the other day, but yesterday I did so much stitching. It's right here, it's really bothering me, and it's real sensitive. I wonder though if I should do like blue around here though, and then just weave in color. So I'll think about that for a second. Might couch this with color. That would be cute. Hope you can see this okay. So at the end of the year, I'm going to show all the cards together. This is a new series, so it's not going to be 52 cards. But next year, possibly, we'll see how it goes, because I am going to do a volume 2 on this. And excuse me, I hit the desk with my elbow or my arm, and volume 2 is going to be really cool, but I'm not going to announce it quite yet. But I will be doing some prep on it and do a video on the prep. Possibly soon. I don't know when yet. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start here. I'm not going to get too close to the edge with this color because I might do like a blue thread for the edge here. I just want like a little bit of accent color with this. So normally when you're couching, I tend to just go with couching. People, when they're stitching it, they do it at like an angle, like, let me show you, like this. But I tend to couch with the needle going through sometimes. Like where the other stitch, like right beside the other stitch, I tend to do that quite a bit. Now if you want more notice on this thread, the color, when you're couching, just go back and see how you can see little glimpses of the color. And if you want it stronger, just go back and couch right next to that color. So this little color I was talking about earlier, it was just a little tiny strand. That's fine. I bring this up just a little bit. I'm gonna get on that second fabric there, kind of anchor it, because this fabric they're both thin fabrics, and I need them to be stitched together. Just gonna keep, and I can go back later if I want to add more color in there to do that as well. Okay. So this week I've been getting these videos out a little later than normal. I'm just kind of trying to, this week has been kind of crazy, and we had family in town this past weekend, and my schedule's changed a little bit, and I'm trying to like experiment with postings at different times in the morning too. Trying to figure out what's the best time. So that's Getting that down good. That attached to the fabric. That's cute. So I might, let's see, go back here. I kind of want to stitch my way back there a little bit. There we go. This is a beautiful color. So this yarn here is a 100% like wool, like a color wash type of yarn here. Okay, I think that will do it for now. I can always go back later. Or should I do it now? I might go ahead and just do that. No time like the present. Okay, I think that will do it. Make sure I didn't bring that needle through. Okay. Oops. I don't have my needle scissors with me. I think it's in, might have left it in there. I don't know where I put them. I was stitching last night in the living room and I had them with me. Okay, so this is starting to get a little rowdy over here. So I'm probably just going to do like some like kind of funky stitches like I did here, and then go back with blue thread, I think. Maybe. I could do like a little lace, some petals, or yeah, I could do some flower petals maybe. Brown would be a weird color though to use for that, but okay, this thread is so thin and I'm trying to get it to, it's not knotting in the same place. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it. So this is a really thin one. I don't even know if making petals would be a good idea with this thread. So what I might do is just kind of like add some stitches here and there with it to bring in some color. Or I could add it like, let's do this. It's not going to be too noticeable. And that little part of that flower, I did not get that to see through there. Oh well. So basically I am just anchoring the fabrics down with this thread. That's essentially what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is just keep going around. because I'm filming, I'm going a little faster than I would normally stitch this, something like this. It's a really nice, nice cloths to slow stitch on. Okay, I got that down. Let me go over here. I'm gonna get this down a little bit. Let's see, I'm gonna kind of move it. Couch that. There we go. So what you want to do, just keep, if you're using thread, just keep stitching, adding stitches and kind of tacking everything down. Just going to tack this bit here. This is probably all I'm going to do on this video. Don't want the video to get too terribly long. Just to kind of give you an idea here. So this turned out really interesting. Okay. Let's see where okay, I started already here. I'm just gonna do this. If you look closely, I mean, I can see some of the brown through here. So I can just keep going around and adding, like, scattering the stitches. So I may do that, and then I'm going to take some blue thread, and I'm just going to do a running stitch kind of around here a little bit. And then I'm thinking I might just do some like little lazy daisies with this color, or grab another color, because I've got that color here. Or I could do, you know what, I might just scatter some like French knots along here, because when I use this card I might add a word or two there. I could do that later on if I have something in mind, you know, when I use this. So like the whole point too, I mean, you're prepping for future projects to use these with, or to send them out in Happy Mail. So I think this turned out really cute. I hope you got some ideas with this. And follow this series. Next year is going to be great. I'm really cannot wait to introduce the second volume of this. Let's see, I'm going to put this right here. So this is how that card is looking. Super cute. Really like the color. I really do. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you got some ideas and inspiration. Here's last week's card. I'm just going to put it with this one so you can see. And so you can see the difference of them. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I will talk to y'all or see y'all again soon. Bye for now.